So, it's that time of the year again, huh? It's that time of the year. Well, we all saw it coming. Train Sim World 5. Yet another... Yet another... game. I mean... I don't know, what am I doing? Settings. So I think... No, I'm not colorblind. Why am I... This is... Why did I do this first? I mean, the music's pretty cool. It's different. I need something. I like it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, let's put down expert. I'll have the expert 101, but I'll put that on anyways. Alright, I think that's everything. So, I mean, I don't know, I have some thoughts on TSW5. I mean, I feel like it's kind of unnecessary. And the thing that really bothers me, one of the things that really bothers me is Sam Bernardino line. Like, that was supposed to be a TSW4 route, not TSW5 base game route. I still have all my photos. Yes. I do. I can zoom in on it. Unfortunately, since this is early access, I don't have access to any of the older trains yet. Just gotta work with the base game. Not think today, whatever. Enough talk. Alright, let's talk and more driving. So let's see. We're gonna go with China. So, alright. So, I'm not gonna do Cajon Pass. I've already played on that. I mean, we'll start with San Bernardino line since I was just talking about timetable. Quite a few decent amount of services. So yeah, we'll do that. Introduction. So yeah, I feel like I'm super excited for the MBTA Worcester line. Like, being from Boston, like, that's just kind of an obligation, but...
Welcome to San Bernardino Station, located in Southern California.
But I feel like that should have been the base route instead of this
First
one.
opened
This was
in
supposed to be a
1918,
DLC,
the current San
not
Bernardino
a
Depot serves as both a
route.
passenger terminus and an entryway to the nearby freight yards and maintenance facilities.
I mean, it is cool how they add
Passenger
the
services at this station are operated by both Metrolink and Amtrak trains.
They have the MP36 now, which isn't new, but I guess it's
There's
something.
a missing route map over there.
I think...
Fix that while you're here.
How do I... That's... Alright. It would have been nice if they added the... I don't know if the F-59s are still in service on Metrolink or not, but those could have been a... How do I make it so... I don't like it how the default movement is running. There we go. Block. So yeah, I don't know if the
There are more tasks to complete.
Still in service,
Don't forget to apply the route maps,
I mean, they could have
replant the
had
utility
that
warning
and
stakes,
the
repair the electrical cabinets, and clean the trespassing signs.
I forget if Metrolink has the
Follow the markers to board your
fours or not. I don't think they do.
Sit down in any available seat in the indicated car.
But those could have also been a good choice. And just so we have at least one new locomotive, because the MP36, I mean, it's a new livery, it has new sounds, but it's not a new locomotive we got before. But I mean, it's cool how they like have the mix of the Bombardier bi-levels and the Rodams.
The original station building was constructed in 1886 by the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railway to replace a converted boxcar that had been used as a temporary station. However, in November 1916, the building was almost completely destroyed after a fire enveloped the station, but plans were soon put in place to rebuild. Opened in July 1918.
Wait, just one more thing. I'm sorry I keep going to and from the settings. It's a little annoying.
The new station cost an estimated $800,000 to build, approximately $16 million adjusted for inflation.
That's actually not
At the
that
time,
bad.
it was the largest railway station west of the Mississippi River and was constructed in the Mission Revival style with Moorish and Spanish colonial revival features.
Right, so this is what the new map
The station
is like.
saw heavy use during the 20th century.
Definitely.
However, there was a
improvement.
gradual decline in usage around this period due to the increase in road vehicles and air travel. In 1992, the San Bernardino Associated Governments purchased the depot and started an extensive restoration plan, which began in 2002. In 2008, both the depot and station were reopened, with services being provided by both Metrolink and
in the
Amtrak.
50s that America just
Between
abandoned all
March
the
and April
railroads for
2017,
highways instead.
further
That's
developments
coming
were
from a
carried
car
out,
guy too.
with new elevators, platforms, tracks, and overpass being constructed as part of the downtown San Bernardino passenger rail project. This train is powered by a Metrolink MP36PH-3C locomotive, first introduced in 2003 to operate passenger services in the San Francisco Bay Area, however was soon adopted by other railroad operators. Take on the challenge of operating demanding passenger services in the heart of Southern California. Head to the tracks in a bustling urban environment whilst managing a busy schedule. This is Train Sim World, San Bernardino Line, Los Angeles to San Bernardino.
Alright, that's that out of the way. And I already know how to drive everything there. So, I guess, well, am I gonna get 1 billion achievements now? Yep. So, I mean, I guess I can do a scenario on this route, then do one on the other two. Do this one. Don't ask again, I know how to drive those. I mean, the new menu is pretty nice, I guess. Alright, I'm going to the racetrack. Nice. Got 2 locomotives, interesting. Do we really need 2 for a 6-car train? Alright, well, if you... Alright, well, give me instructions. Alright, let's get going as fast as possible. I remember during the New York to Trenton, I think during my New York to Trenton gameplay video, I did the scenario where you have to, like, get there before a shuttle bus leaves, and I didn't make it. Not sure if I did do that on video or not. I kind of forget. Alright. Field. Run. I'm Gale. I'm gonna be getting a lot of achievements. Alright. We should be good to go now. Yeah, those are all achievements that I've done in older games. It's just giving me them all at once. Hey, free gamer score. Okay, that door did not close. Come on, close the door. I'm gonna be late. Alright. There we go. Full speed, even though I can only go 10 miles an hour. Interesting. I guess the bell doesn't spin forever since I've driven this cab car. Yeah, I mean, depot runs are never the most... Like, you just have to go really slow. Not the most exciting thing ever. The new map is gonna be a slight learning curve. Okay, so I think this does have the new suspension improvements as well, which is nice. Yeah, I can tell. Alright, that's good. I mean, that was supposed to be a TSW4 standard feature, but whatever. I mean, try not to complain too much. Just enjoy it and simultaneously question my life decisions. You know, it's just a casual day in life. Oh yeah, I forgot they, like, added, like, the planes. They're supposed to be like licensed planes. Yeah, they had like licensed planes or something. I think they're supposed to be like Airbus or something. I don't know. I'm no aviation expert. I mean, at least it's not Boeing, because if it was Boeing, they would all be crashing. Maybe I should have made that joke. Oops. Well, if this is my last video, now you guys know why. So, yeah, let's pray I don't have a hitman on me tomorrow. So yeah, I think so I think the racetrack station is supposed to be, yeah, it's a NASCAR track. I think it's Auto Club, it said. So that's pretty neat. I wonder, like, if the Master, I think it's supposed to be related to it. I wonder if they'll have, like, actual NASCARs racing around. Or if they'll just be kind of like, or if you can see the racetrack. But it would be cool if like it had like actual NASCARs or something racing around it. It didn't say anything about acquiring the licensing to it, so it'd probably just be generic race cars or something. I'll have to check once I'm done with this scenario. Since I have 3 to do across 3 different routes, I'm probably gonna be doing a bunch of short ones. So yeah, this one's only 30 minutes. Alright, it can be up to 30 now. Good, because time is of the essence. Yeah, it's weird how the bell doesn't automatically activate on this. I mean, it can be annoying at times, like if you just want to blow the horn for fun, but then you have to turn off the bell. But at the same time, like if you're going over a railroad crossing, I like to have the bell on too, so it's nice when it's automatic. I forget what some of the horn sequences are. Well, I know for a fact railroad crossing is 2 longs, 1 short, 1 long. I think leaving is 2 short, passing a station is 1, backing up is like 3, I think, and then an emergency is just a bunch of short ones. I don't know. I think that's what they are. Well, I know for a fact that emergency is a bunch of short ones. Starting from a stop is 2 long or 2 short, 1 of the 2. And then the railroad crossing is 2 long, 1 short, 1 long. that's interesting. There are like two different terminus stations. Something tells me I'm not gonna make it in time. Oh, for once they actually got American-style trucks on American route instead of European trucks. And... I put way too much faith in the braking power. No. Oops. Well, now I know it has suspension improvements because of the way it bounced. Right. Super quickly. Alright. No time to lose. It'll probably be quicker if I run through the outside. Alright. No time to lose. Oh, trash at this station. I mean, it's more realistic. Switches are there. Yeah, I think that's a different location than the Caltrain version. Turn the air conditioner. Safety systems on or anything. Oh wait, they're probably in here. Seems like everything's on. Nope, it's not on. It's like it's just. I guess the levers aren't animated or whatever. That sucks. Alright. Yeah, I have 15 minutes to get there. I'm kind of screwed. Cool, I can view the screen. Renewable fuel, eh? That's pretty nifty. Not a replacement to electrification, but a good alternative. Better idea than battery-powered trains, but not as good of an idea as proper electrification. So TSW3, TSW4, and TSW5 all have routes that are basically in the same location, and you can use the route hopping feature to go between all three of them. And I will add, I do love the idea of the route hopping feature. I think that's probably my favorite feature. I think that's my favorite feature this game has. That's new. Yes, I think I like it even better than the conductor mode. Once the rest of the routes are released, I'm going to be having a lot of fun with that and just driving really long distances. It's definitely a good solution to, like, it would be cool if you could merge them and just have just drive seamlessly between them, but obviously that would be very memory intensive and whatnot, so this is the next best thing. Oh, have I seen that container before? It's pretty cool. Is that I think that's the trans flag or something? Pretty cool. I appreciate their showing off their support. Whoa, look at that. Oh, that is cool. They even got the fire jets, too. Yeah, I've been to a couple NASCAR races. One of them, they did do a fire jet flyover. And yeah, that was awesome. And then the other time, they just got a cargo plane to fly over. A bit of a downgrade, but it was something. But yeah, it was really cool when they do that. Yeah, the suspension improvements are definitely very noticeable. I like it. How much time? Gotta get to the racetrack. And I'm still gonna be making passenger stops. Oh boy. Dynamic kick in. frame rate can be a little iffy at some areas. And yes, I am playing on the Series X, so yeah, this is supposed to be as powerful, like good powerful, I don't know, whatever. But I mean, it's an acceptable frame rate, but it does get a little laggy at some spots. Sometimes I look through some old game clips on the Xbox One, and I don't know how I was able to put up with such low frame rates. Alright, full speed ahead. Oh yeah, I forgot they like revamped the photo mode. I'm gonna have to give that a try. Okay, so field of view. Let's zoom that in. Rotation, yeah, let's give it a little bit of that. Oh yeah, I forgot you can like mess with that too. We'll go with that for now. Yeah. So that's pretty neat. Oh, that's CPU effect's pretty cool. Make it grainy. Interesting. Yeah, pretty neat. Glad they're experimenting with that. Alright. This is a yellow signal. I don't think I'm supposed to be going this fast, but I don't care right now. I have a racetrack to get to. I have passengers that need to go places, alright? I'm gonna have to drive a little aggressively, so there will be a lot of full throttle and full braking. I feel like this area would probably be a quiet zone with the amount of railroad crossings. I think I blew my horn enough. I'll let the bell do the work. Alright, Alright, I tried. Yeah, this is gonna be close. Okay, the passengers are clipping into the floor. That's nice. Alright, full throttle. Punch it. 6 minutes left. Will it make it in time? It's disappointing they can't have double tracks on this line. It really deserves it. It deserves to have double track. It's pretty cool how it has so many of the gold warehouse branch lines and whatnot. Wonder if they still receive service. Be cool if they did. Yeah, I'd be waking up neighbors at this point. Right, 5 minutes to go. It's a race against the clock. Luckily, I'm not stopping here. Those passengers are way too close. Alright, I have 3 miles to get there. Who knows? But there are the jets again. Alright, I want to get a photo of that. Alright, reset. Isn't there also a way I can... Okay, so I can advance the game time, but I guess I can't not advance it. That's a shame. Well, if I see the jets again, I'll have to take another photo. See, I wish you could, like, advance the game time in reverse. Oh, wait, I have to slow down to 45 here. Oops. Oops. If that was TS Classic, I would have just basically lost all my points there. And right back to 79. I don't think I'm gonna make it. too close to call. Right there. Can I stop in time? There was something floating on the tracks. I have no idea what that was. Ah, there's the track, so you can see it from here. Whoa. Did I just see the jets again? Oh no, no. Stop! Just stop! Stop! Did I do it? I arrived, like, almost right on time. Like, a couple seconds late. It required some dangerous driving, but, I mean, I did it. Is that the bus right there? Oh, did I miss it? I wish I got some good photos of those jets. That would have been cool. Look at that, it's a racetrack. Is this Auto Club, I think? I arrived on time, okay? And plus, you barely have a distance to walk. It's right there. Use your damn legs. Alright, the jets are there, but I can't move my camera for whatever reason. Wow. Yeah, I made it on time. I was late by 11 seconds. Yeah, I was late by 11 seconds. I called that BS. I was late by 11 seconds. And I didn't get platinum because I was driving too dangerously to be 11 seconds late to miss the bus. Alright. That was intense and fun. Next up, we're gonna do Frankfurt to Fulda. And I'll give the conductor mode a shot eventually. Yeah, it is unfortunate that the older routes don't, like, you can't download them till the official release. You can't download them in early access. The very boring
Welcome
5
to
days.
Frankfurt Main Hauptbahnhof, located in the German state of Hesse.
Very cool.
The station opened on the 18th of August 1888,
cool.
and in the years since has been named the most important transport hub in Germany by Deutsche Bahn.
Alright, this is gonna be a cool route. I think this is
Looks
the
like
route
there is
I
a
was.
route map missing. Let's place
most
this missing one
excited
while you
for.
wait.
I mean, or at first it was gonna be West Coast Main Line, but then they kind of revealed the timetable, which was
There are more route tasks to discover.
underwhelming.
Make sure to apply missing route maps, fix Bemble pictures,
this.
restock first aid points, and eat frankfurters.
It's so chaotic. It's beautiful. I love it. Tracks going everywhere. It is pure chaos, and I love it. The busier rail line, the better.
Take a seat. The train is...
I want to sit on the window seat. There we go. The ICT is pretty cool.
Frankfurt Main Hauptbahnhof took 5 years to build, and for 27 years was the biggest rail station in Europe. In 1956, the station became fully electrified. A year later, it welcomed the biggest track diagram signal box, featuring 15,000 relays controlled by 16 operators. This remained in use until 2005.
I mean, it is
Over its
annoying
48-year
that
lifespan, the track diagram signal box controlled over 20 million trains and over 90 million shunting maneuvers.
it is annoying that that it is a little
Tracks
annoying
along
that
platforms
we
6
got
and
the
9
Gen
were
4
expanded into
buses
unused
again.
baggage platforms
Like,
to
I really wish we
facilitate the
could've got
longer
a different
ICE
one, but, I
trains.
mean, they chose the one with the orange passenger information screen. That's something. Also, we got the 114 instead of the 143.
When Germany hosted the World
even
Cup
though
in
they're
2006, station
identical,
signage was
the only
updated
difference
to
being
improve
top
navigation.
speed is different.
Welcome to Frankfurt. Explore the rails of a sprawling modern metropolis and take control of regional, commuter, and intercity express duties in Train Sim World. Lean into the action with the all-new DBBR 411 ICET.
So yeah, this
An
game now has
extravaganza of
4
electric
tilting
traction
trains.
awaits.
The 612, the Acela, the ICE, and the Pendolino. Now, yeah, the ICT is going to be new, so we'll do that train module.
In this training module, you will be taken
Nice
through the
wiper
operation
plane
of a
for my face.
DBBR 411 ICET, Electrical Multiple Unit.
Slightly annoying.
ICE stands for Intercity Express. The T in ICET stands for the German word Triebwagen, meaning multiple unit.
I always thought it stood for tilting, but guess not. I mean, it is German.
Set the headlights to indicate that this train is operational. The ICET
Okay, now the
is equipped with
wipers,
GNT
face.
to facilitate a smoother ride and higher speeds. Enable the GNT now. GNT allows trains to tilt, enabling them to drive at up to 30% faster than the signed speed limits. Open the passenger doors to allow. The ICET is the only German high-speed train in service that has tilting technology. This means that it leans into curves, similar to a motorcycle, so that passenger comfort isn't as affected by G-force. Close the door. The BR411 was built in 2 production runs, one in 2000 and one in 2004. They have been across all of Germany, as well as on services to Vienna, Austria. Move the throttle.
Alright, let's see what this thing is capable of. It is a really nice design. I like it. Can I make the rear windows opaque on this one?
With a top speed of 230 kilometers an hour, it is the slowest of all ICE trains currently in service. This, however, is rarely a problem, as it is mainly used on routes with many curves and lower speeds. Now you've built up some speed, you can return the throttle to the off position to begin.
I don't want to coast, I want to keep going.
On level grades, you can coast to maintain your speed, reducing energy consumption and stress on the motors. When coasting, always remain vigilant of the gradient, as changes could cause the train to speed up or slow down. Keeping to speed limits is important. If you begin overspeeding,
yeah, it is.
Apply a small amount of braking force by moving the train brake into the braking range.
Yeah, I want to see what this thing is made of. Interesting the way the pantograph is. Like it's like the way it levels out like that.
You are approaching the station. Begin applying a small amount of braking force by moving the train brake into the braking range.
What's going on? That was weird. The game kind of just won't let me do anything for a minute. Very good braking force. And there we go.
Good work. That concludes all of the basics of operating this train.
Alright, now to do a scenario. Got 10, okay. A lot of them for the Flix train. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was gonna check the mastery. Yeah. Let's see. So West Coast Main Line is. Well, I guess it doesn't want to tell me. Okay. also wonder if the master won't be broken in this game. Probably will be. I guess we'll just have to find out. Since I will do this one, it's 25 minutes long, kind of sticking with the theme of shorter scenarios so we can get them all done. Not all the scenarios, get a scenario and every route done. But I do want to do the ICET.
Zugbeeinflussung. WP gesperrt. WP gesperrt.
It's an interesting station design. Where are we? If they'll tell me. I know, hopping off. Pretty cool. Okay. We gotta go now.
Schließvorgang eingeleitet.
It doesn't seem like AFB wants to work.
Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
Why is it giving me help for safety systems? I don't want that. Back into the settings. Accessibility. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Display. No, we don't want that. There we go. I know how to use PCB at this point. Well, if I say I mastered it, that would be a lie, but, you know, I'm getting there. Yeah, and exactly. Why does it still pop up on the screen? This safety system thing. I turned that off.
Zwangsbremsung, Zugbeeinflussung. Zwangsbremsung, Zugbeeinflussung. Zwangsbremsung, Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
Why is that not working? Huh? It's weird. Guess we're... going without it? Let's just put a 20 and see what happens. Because it's not displaying on the screen. Yeah. Alright, guess we're going without AFB. Interesting. I guess.
Zwangsbremsung, Zugbeeinflussung. Zwangsbremsung, Zugbeeinflussung. Zwangsbremsung, Zugbeeinflussung. Zwangsbremsung, Zugbeeinflussung. Zwangsbremsung, Zugbeeinflussung. Zwangsbremsung, Zugbeeinflussung.
Oops, I wasn't paying attention.
Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
Alright. Let's try that again. I got distracted. I got a lot going on. Okay, I turned the safety system thing off. I guess that isn't going away.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Oh well.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Oops. Going a little too fast. Passenger information screens aren't working. That's a good sign. Oh boy. Yeah, it's working on the locomotive, but nothing else. It's working on my train? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I do not know what to do about the whole AFB thing. I'll figure it out eventually. Track layout is pretty interesting here. Yeah, I hope I mean, according to previews, Frankfurt looks pretty busy. I just hope it is as busy as real life. As good as it can get with the available rolling stock. Yeah, once they add the rest of the layers, I think this is gonna be a pretty fun route. that gets laggy. You see why it's off by default. Yeah, this run is clearly going to be a bit more relaxing. Just a final sprint to Frankfurt. LCB kicking in now? Huh. Why is it still telling me to slow down? The G symbol. Not anymore. Yeah, I'm a tilting train. I can go faster. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, get an angle that really emphasizes that tilt. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, I can tell this is gonna be a fun run. Yeah, you can see the Frankfurt skyline in the distance. It looks really cool. Although, it's not displaying on the screen like the speed I'm supposed to be going with the tilting enabled. I'm just going off of what the HUD is telling me. So, we'll have to figure that out before I do any headless runs with this train. Big station. What's this one? Hello? You wanna tell me? Frankfurt Süd. Frankfurt South. The suspension doesn't feel very noticeable on this train. Either it doesn't have the suspension improvements, or that's just the way it is. It's just very smooth. I'll have to double check which trains have the new suspension, which trains don't. But I know it is going to be a standard feature from now on, which is nice. And they are slowly backdating it to the old routes. Yeah, the entrance into the station is really cool. It's just so big and busy. I love it.
Zugbeeinflussung.
I don't know why it's still giving me the safety system helper, because I turned it off. Oh well, I guess I'll have to take it. Have to take it, even though I want it to be a challenge.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Approach speed is 30. Better slow it down.
Sifa. Sifa.
Alright, I'm 3 minutes late somehow.
Türen geöffnet.
Yeah, I do like the design of this station. Pretty cool. Yeah, very cool.
Störung.
Neigetechnik. Neigetechnik.
Slightly laggy, but not horribly. Interesting little area. There's a sleeping passenger. Interesting. guess I was a little too fast for a game to register. There we go.
Störung. Störung.
Zugbeeinflussung.
Yeah, I don't know how to activate AFB.
Schließvorgang eingeleitet.
This I would kind of automatically activate, but I guess not. Oh well, I don't really need it for just pulling into the depot. Oops. Oh, come on, I did not mean to click reset simulation. Whatever. Come on.
Störung. Störung.
Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung. Zugbeeinflussung.
Yeah, it is cool to have early access, but I don't know, it's just a shame for the rest of the content you have to wait 5 days. Kinda hinders the experience, but whatever. Okay, so going over the junctions, it does feel like has suspension improvement, so I guess it's just a really smooth train, which, you know, makes sense. I've also seen game clips, apparently with like the new suspension, if you go too fast over a corner, the train will actually tilt and derail. I saw a game clip of it, of someone doing it with the Pacer. Not sure if it's like that with any other trains.
Zifa. Zifa.
Alright. Alright, got platinum on that. Okay, so one of the required mastery objectives was to drive an ICE scenario. Let's see if that actually tracked. And it did. Awesome. Alright, last but not least, West Coast Main Line. Alright, so it does have a decent amount of services, but still, I mean, only 200 for the London Underground. Like, it should have 600 or something. Only 36 for the, like, come on. Should be like 3 times the amount of services for everything. It's a letdown. You know, damn well they're gonna have it like, oh, we'll release a busier updated timetable, and that'll take like 2 years to come out, so Bit of a harsh critique there, but that's just the letdown. It should be. That's just no. It should be full. It should have the entire thing.
Welcome to London Euston, located on the West Coast Main Line in the UK. The West Coast Main Line is one of the busiest mixed traffic routes in Europe and one of the most important railway lines in the UK. There are more tasks
Basic
to find.
route map
Be sure
too.
to apply the route maps, restock defibrillators, help delivery robots, and find football scarves.
That's it.
Follow the markers to board the train before
wow.
departure.
Once again, bit of a harsh critique, but still. It's just. At least we got the Pendolino now. Yippee.
Take a
Is it gonna move it? Oh, you can view these screens too. That's pretty cool. That says it's going to London, Euston.
The
that
main
one says
West
it's
Coast
going
Main
to
Line,
Milton
which started
Keynes.
construction
Like,
in
what's up with that?
1837, stretches 399 miles from London to Glasgow. Including the additional lines that veer off to other major cities, the route mileage comes to a total of around 700 miles. Initially, the line was not intended to be a single route, but was put together through a series of local lines that first created the North Western Railway in 1846, and finally merged together with the Caledonian Railway in 1923. The line's ownership has
Yeah, it is a shame there's no branding either.
Most notably owned by London, Midland and Scottish Railway thanks to the Railways Act of
I mean, it's a
1921.
minor
that joined many
detail,
railway
and I
companies
mean, it's
together.
not their fault, it's just a licensing issue, but still a little annoying.
In the 1950s, the railway was upgraded to have electrification and newer intercity services with speeds of up to 110 miles per hour, with
But
most of the line having a
I
top
mean,
speed of
livery
125
creators in this
miles
game
per
are
hour.
so quick, there's already probably a branded one on the Creators Club.
This train is a Class 350/1 electric multiple unit, manufactured between 2004 and 2014, and is part of the Desiro family. Commuter action abounds along the bustling four-track West Coast Main Line in Train Sim World. Dash through the complex layout of London Euston aboard the hard-working Class 350 and embark across the northwest corner of the capital to Milton Keynes with expresses and stoppers alike.
And I already know how to drive the 377, so I'll just do 350 and the 390.
In this training module, you'll be taken through the operation of this Class 350/1 electric multiple unit. For this introduction, you'll be driving the train a short distance and performing passenger operations.
Alright.
Sit in the driver's seat. Set the master key to on.
Interesting door layout. What is that? Looks like a canoe oar.
This electric multiple unit, or EMU, features dual electrification and can be used with both third rail and overhead electrification.
Oh, that's cool. Let's start with pantograph.
Set the pantograph switch to the up position.
I would like to give third rail a try too.
Set the headlights to daylight to...
Wait, so are we running off of... Why isn't the pantograph up? I guess we're running off of third rail power for now? I thought AC is
Set the
overhead.
reverser to forward. This controls the direction of travel. On level grades, you can... Keeping to speed limits is important.
Oh, so I
If you
am in
begin
pantograph
overspeeding,
mode,
apply a
it's just
small amount of
glitching.
braking force by moving the combined power brake handle into the braking range. You're approaching the station. Begin applying a small amount of braking force by moving the combined power brake handle into the braking range.
Alright. Once we get here, I'm gonna try the third rail mode. See how differently it handles and sounds. So yeah, it sounds very similar to the class 380 and the 700. That's because they're like part of the same sort of family of trains. They're all Desiros, so
Nice.
alright, give DC power a try. We have to put the cursor in neutral.
Close the doors and drive to the next station unguided.
Alright, we'll just see if it works. Oh, it's probably because they have the doors closed or opened. Alright, reverser neutral, doors closed, DC power. Doesn't seem like it's working. Try again. Okay, I guess third rail doesn't want to work today. Fine, we'll do pantograph again. So that doesn't want to work either. What is going on? Okay. Reset simulation physics. I give up. Well, I get the general gist, so. Alright, on to 390. Let's give this a try.
In this training module, you'll be taken through the operation of the Pendolino Class 390 electric multiple unit. To begin,
I heard
insert
the
and set the
sounds are a
master
little
key to on.
weird on this. Like, they weren't able to get proper recording sounds, so they kind of had to edit them a little bit to make it sound like him. Which, I mean, can't be that bad, I guess.
Set the headlights to indicate that this train is operational. After setting the reverser, you will hear an alarm. This is the tilt authorization and speed supervision alarm and will need to be acknowledged. The tilt alarm will sound for a second time. Acknowledge the alarm again. TAS uses communications between an onboard computer and trackside beacons to inform the train of the enhanced permissible speed, as well as disabling the system when not in speed-supervised zones. When in speed-supervised zones, the blue speed-supervised light will illuminate and allow the train to drive at the enhanced permissible speed. When outside of the speed-supervised zones, the blue light will not be illuminated and you will be restricted to the maximum permissible speed. If you exceed the enhanced permissible speed by more than 3.5 miles per hour, the TAS warning light will illuminate and an alarm will sound indicating that you must reduce your speed. The light will extinguish and the alarm will stop when you are below the enhanced speed limit. At more than 6 miles per hour above the enhanced permissible speed, the TAS warning light will flash and a penalty brake application will be enforced. To stop the penalty brake application, you must reduce your speed and press the intervention reset button. Open the passenger door. Close the doors before departure. Move the power handle into the power range to get moving.
So, I guess we are tilting. Yippee. Alright. Let's see what this thing is capable of. Doesn't sound too bad. I mean, I don't know what it sounds like in real life, so I can't confirm if it's accurate.
Now you've built up some speed, you can The Class 390 was developed as part of a plan to overhaul services between London and Glasgow. Originally just an 8-car formation, demand meant that the Class 390s now appear in 9 and 11-car formations, capable of carrying more than 450 passengers. After 20 years and 300 million miles, Avanti's Class 390s have undergone a full refurbishment, preparing them for the future.
Yep, we're tilting. We're tilting.
You're approaching the station. Begin applying a small amount of braking force by moving the power handle into the braking range.
Alright. It's weird the way the sound just cut out like that. Oops, didn't mean to stop. There we go.
Good work. That concludes all of the basics of
I'm a bit
operating
higher
this
than
train.
driver level 2. I guess I'm not gonna get a billion achievements. Alright. Alright. Let's see what scenarios you have up on offer. Well, I do want to drive the Pendolino, but all the services are pretty long. Well. Oh well, this is the shortest one. We're gonna do it. Something just happened to my chair. What was that snap sound? Oh man, did I just break my... I don't think I broke my... Whatever. They probably sound crazy. This is gonna be cool. Fancy. Huh, that's interesting. So I guess I'm not gonna have time to do conductor mode today, so that'll have to be for another day. Possibly tomorrow. Or I'll wait until the official release. Alright, this shall be good. Here we go. Huh, the audio keeps cutting out, that's annoying. I don't know what the backup lights mean. Do I put that on when I'm reversing or something? I have no idea. Alright. Here we go. So yeah, it seems like all the base trains have the suspension improvements. Oh yeah, this is a busy line. I'm gonna like this one. Maybe I'm going a little too fast for a train wash. Oh well. It's not telling me to slow down. I'm probably also supposed to lower the pantograph here. But instead I'm gonna see what happens. Yeah, just looked right through. Interesting. This started choosing semaphores. And, London Underground is right next to me. I really hope the services from this route will be added as AI services to the London Underground route. Interesting. What do we got here? What's the purpose of this? Like, it's interesting that they swap sides like that. But in such a weird way. Like, why do they have an X configuration without... Like, I don't know, it doesn't make much sense to me, just the way that's set up.
Ticket checks are in operation at this station.
Ah, so that's like one of those fast travel points. Stop. That was weird. It almost sounds like it's a diesel train for some reason, even though it's obviously not. Yeah, frame rate could be a little bit better, but whatever. There's one of the underground trains. Yeah, I do really love this whole area. There's just so many different tracks going. It's chaotic and I love it. Alright, now we can go sort of full speed. Once again, like, it doesn't display anywhere the speed I'm supposed to be going. I guess it'll just give me a warning when I'm going past the speed limit. I don't know. I'll figure it all out eventually. I'll just be following what the head says, so next up is 80. There's 350. Yeah, the approach into the station is pretty cool. See, I think the conductor mode, I'll probably stream that on launch day, like, for a standard edition. That way, like, the timetables are all fully populated and whatnot, and it'll be a bit more interesting. So, Maybe I'll play around with a couple more scenarios or timetables or whatnot. I don't know. I'm definitely going to be playing around with the route hopping feature a lot. Especially like with the whole cluster of routes around London. You can use the route hopping feature, go between like all 4 major stations. Paddington, St. Pancras, Victoria, and Euston. So you can go from on this route from Milton Keynes to you can go from there, and although all the stations, like, yeah, they are kind of walking distance in real life, I think they are at least, it's not like they're right next to each other and they don't really share a common point, so that might be cheating. But you can go from this route, go to speeding, go on the London Underground to just go anywhere on the London Underground, hop there, and then get off at Paddington. Then you can go on the Great Western route, and that's getting a remaster soon, so it'll actually be pretty fun to drive on again. And then go to Reading there, or yeah, I guess if you want to cheat, you could go like just point being there's so many places you can go with this feature, and it's definitely gonna be a lot of fun. Like, I'd like to do a run. It'd be cool to do a run from Antelope Valley to San Bernardino line down Cajon Pass, or we could also finally do runs between Mercy Nord and Rhine-Ruhr Austin, or switch between New York to Trenton and Long Island Railroad, or the Boston Sprinter to Worcester line. There are so many different possibilities. Alright, what do you have to say? Me. Alright, jeez. Sorry, I can't talk to you again. Let's see, try and get some collectibles or whatnot while I'm here. Don't see anything yet. It can be hard to find them on these big stations. We got there. We got one there. Those are not... Alright, there we go. Check out the... I like the design of the interior. Seats don't look the most comfortable ever, but I mean, like, it just it's a really futuristic design. I like it. Let's see what we got. And it's doing that audio cutout glitch again. That's annoying. let's go. It is a very cool design. Let's check out what the rest of the station is like.
Located any part of this station or on trains. This includes easy pass.
What is that? Is that like... Oh, I think that's like one of those like delivery robots or something. It's collectible, so I can't do anything. That's neat. It's a cute little robot. Hopefully it doesn't gain a computer virus that allows it to have physics-bending abilities and abuses those powers to try and take over the universe. You got a 350. Okay, why are the alarms going off while I'm standing still? Alright, let's get going. Okay, those are some very bright trash barrels. Okay, that's something. That is something indeed. I forgot it has, kind of has cruise control. Or does it? It's a little wonky. I think I'd probably just rather drive without it. I mean, it could be good for like a long stray away, but that's it. And there will be a lot of those on this run, so I guess I will be making use of it. Alright, so I'm only going to Watford Junction, so that's like a third of the way down the line. I do wish the East Coast Main Line route, I I do wish it went all the way to London. That might be a little too much to ask for, but I mean, the section we got, yeah, it's nice for like top speed runs, but I feel like it's a little boring without having like a really the busy section in London to go to. Those are just weirdly shaped buildings, I guess. It almost looked like a stadium at first. I know there is a stadium, but I don't think that's it. Yeah, that's definitely not it. Yeah, it definitely feels a little too quiet, unfortunately. I'm sorry, it's just a timetable. It's a real letdown. It's just too quiet. So it says how fast I can go on the signs. Nothing in the cab to tell me. Just gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, it feels a little bit empty. Does 377 sound any different? I can't tell. Yeah, I think it should sound a little different in pantograph mode. Yeah, these trains are very futuristic for being 20 years old. I mean, they are refurbished, so maybe a lot of the fancy stuff was added into refurbishment, but still, I mean, it looks like Zainoa came out very recently. Alright, I'm gonna try and line this up using the game time advance. Okay, I tried. Here we go. Right now, I'll use this speed set thing. Alright. Now, just sit back, enjoy the ride. So yeah, this is where the London Underground ends and the Overground, well, the Overground also runs on a section, but it's just the Overground from here. But the Overground trains haven't been added yet, so gonna have to wait 5 days for those to appear. Well, it'd be cool to drive the 710 in third rail mode since the base route it's on is overhead. Already almost arrived. It's interesting the way it kind of makes a corner like that. Alright, I should probably start slowing down now. That wouldn't hurt. I haven't heard a single AWS alarm, and I know for a fact I have it on. That's weird.
anything suspicious, please tell a member of staff or the police.
Alright, the other 390 isn't here yet. I will take advantage of this moment to try and... Why isn't this door opening? We'll take advantage of... Oh my god, the alarm! You can hear it from outside the cab. It's annoying. There we go. Don't take over our world. Isn't closing. Maybe that door doesn't
Passengers are reminded
open
that
and close
smoking is
automatically.
prohibited at all stations and on all train services. This includes e-cigarettes.
Yeah, I don't see any buttons, so I guess that one is manual. Wonder how far apart we were from the other train. Alright. Well, that's every route, a scenario on every route done. So, I think that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in